Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time you are coming across this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we drop content. On this channel, we drop meaningful and educational contents back to back. And to my returning subscribers, I want to say a big thanks to you. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your trust. Without wasting more time, let's dive into today's content. The wind sweeps across the desert, carrying grains of time over the old bones of a kingdom almost forgotten. Before the pharaohs ruled from gilded thrones, before pyramids pierced the sky, there was another kingdom, older, quieter, hidden beneath the southern sun. They called it Ta-Seti, the land of the bow. This was no myth, it was real. A kingdom forged in the fierce heat of the Nile's southern cataracts, in the lands we now call Nubia, and it may very well be the first true kingdom in all of human history. 5,000 years ago, while much of the world still hunted with stone tools and lived in nomadic tribes, a great transformation was taking place in Africa. Along the Nile, south of what would one day be known as Egypt, people were doing something bold, building civilization. They crafted fortresses out of sun-baked brick. They organized labor, gathered wealth, and raised rulers whose power stretched across the floodplains. These were the people of Ta-Seti, archers, traders, and builders. Archaeologists would later uncover tombs at a place called Qustul, tombs that held royal incense burners, ivory scepters, and signs of divine kingship, centuries before the Egyptian pharaohs ever took the throne. Imagine that, crowns and royal symbols in the south, long before Egypt's first dynasty. And yet the story doesn't end in isolation, because Ta-Seti wasn't just ancient, it was influential. Across the Nile's waters, ideas flowed northward. The people of Ta-Seti traded in gold, ivory, leopard skins, and sacred incense. But more than wealth, they traded culture, symbols, stories, sacred rites. They worshipped gods that would later appear in Egyptian temples. They carved images that resemble the earliest forms of Egyptian writing. The divine falcon, the sacred bull, the sun disk, all of it found first in the south. When the Narmer palette was carved, the great symbol of Egypt's unification, one of the crowns depicted came not from the Nile Delta, but from Ta-Seti. What does that tell us? It tells us that Egypt was not born in isolation. Egypt was not born in the north. Egypt was born of Africa. Egypt's first king, Menes or Narmer, united Upper and Lower Egypt around 3100 BCE. But his rise, historians now believe, was not a beginning. It was a continuation. It was Ta-Seti's legacy, written in stone. From burial styles to religious symbols, from royal rituals to artistic expression, the fingerprints of Ta-Seti are all over the foundations of pharaonic power. Their leaders were buried with respect, wrapped in cloth, laid to rest with treasures, just as the Egyptians would do. Even the word pharaoh, a concept of divine kingship, finds echoes in the god-kings of the south. Yet, Ta-Seti vanished. As Egypt rose, the memory of its southern mother faded into the sands. But the earth remembers what the ink forgets. In recent decades, archaeologists digging through the ancient soil of Nubia have unearthed the truth. At Qustul, they found artifacts decorated with royal scenes predating Egypt's first dynasties. They've mapped ancient forts near the Second Cataract. They've uncovered trade goods, religious iconography, and even early writing once thought exclusive to the north. Today, some historians dare to say it out loud. Ta-Seti may be the first kingdom in recorded human history, and it was African, through and through. So the next time you hear about Egypt, the pyramids, the Sphinx, the Valley of Kings, remember where it all began. Not in marble temples or golden tombs, but in the archer's land, the bow-carved kingdom of Ta-Seti. The root of greatness is often buried, but once you uncover it, you'll see the tree was African all along. Next time on Untold African Empires, we journey deeper into Nubia, to Kush, where queens rode to battle and black pharaohs reclaimed the Nile. The empire of gold and flame awaits.